What if your next visit to an aesthetic clinic felt less like a medical appointment and more like stepping into a premiere Broadway show? Or maybe an exclusive art exhibit?
Yeah, imagine that.
Imagine that experience. This deep dive is all about redefining the patient journey in aesthetic medicine, really transforming it into something, well, unforgettable.
It's a fascinating pivot, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're exploring how today's most successful aesthetic practitioners are, cleverly borrowing playbooks from really unexpected places.
Like Broadway directors.
Exactly. Broadway directors, luxury fashion shows, even immersive art installations. It's all about elevating their clinics far beyond just the clinical skills, crafting an entire experiential masterpiece.
Our insights today come directly from a pretty powerful masterclass by Dr. Ari Masudi. He's a molecular biologist, was a researcher in regenerative medicine.
Right, quite the background.
And now he's brilliantly transitioned that deep scientific understanding into being a science tech business consultant. He brings such a unique analytical view to the business of beauty. And for you, our listener, especially if you're an ambitious aesthetic medicine practitioner, someone looking to really innovate and stand out in what's, let's face it, a crowded market.
Very crowded.
Our mission today is clear. We're giving you a shortcut, a way to understand how to orchestrate every single patient touch point like a master showman.
Turning routine treatments into these transformative journeys and your patients into, well, passionate evangelists for your practice.
So welcome to the age of experiential aesthetic medicine.
Yeah, this isn't just a slight adjustment. It's really a fundamental paradigm shift in how we approach patient care and, frankly, business growth.
And it completely changes the competitive landscape, doesn't it?
It really does.
It's no longer solely about who has the most advanced laser or, the newest injectable technique. I mean, clinical excellence is still the bedrock, obviously.
Absolutely crucial. But now, the real differentiator, the true game changer, is creating an experience, one that resonates deeply and emotionally with your patient.
Patients today aren't just seeking a procedure, are they?
Not at all. They're looking for an immersion. They want to walk into a space that feels like a thaw. Like you said, a luxury spa meets art gallery meets exclusive members club.
Right.
The transformation they're seeking isn't purely physical anymore. It's becoming this holistic journey. And it truly begins the moment they discover you online, maybe on Instagram or your website.
And it continues long after they've left the clinic.
Exactly. Long after. It's about making them feel seen, valued, special, right from that very first interaction.
So if we're talking about orchestrating every single step, I mean, where does a practitioner even begin with all this?
Well, Dr. Masudi lays out this brilliant master showman's playbook, and he breaks down the patient journey into these distinct stages.
Okay.
And it all starts with what he calls the entertainment foundation.
The entertainment foundation.
Intriguing.
Right. The core idea here is essentially to make beauty feel like art. You're leveraging environmental psychology, maybe subconsciously priming patients for a luxury experience the moment they walk in. That's a powerful way to frame it. So does that mean a typical consultation transforms like away from a sterile assessment?
Precisely. It becomes a personalized beauty storytelling session. You're not just performing a clinical assessment, you're crafting what he terms a beauty vision consultation.
Okay.
And this is where tools like digital imaging software become your narrative tool. You're visually telling the patient's potential transformation story.
Like showing them the possibilities.
Exactly. Think about Dr. SC in Beverly Hills. Her approach is truly cinematic. She'll actually dim the lights.
Really?
Yeah, use a tablet to create these stunning before and after scenarios, and she narrates the patient's potential journey almost like a filmmaker pitching a script for a blockbuster movie.
Wow.
She's not just showing them a potential outcome, she's inviting them to become the protagonist in their own aspirational story. It's quite compelling.
That's a fascinating approach. So for someone listening right now, what's a tangible first step, something they could do maybe this week to start implementing this entertainment foundation?
Okay, one immediate and practical step from Dr. Masudi's masterclass is pretty simple. Install mood lighting in your consultation rooms.
Mood lighting.
It sounds small, but it's a subtle shift that changes the entire atmosphere, makes it feel less clinical, more intimate.
Makes sense.
And then practice presenting treatment plans differently, not as a medical checklist, but as your personalized beauty story.
So changing the language.
Right, using phrases like, here's how we'll reveal your natural radiance instead of the more clinical, this is what the treatment will do.
It's about framing.
Exactly. By framing their journey as this personal epic, you engage their emotions, not just their logic. You foster a deeper sense of aspiration and, importantly, ownership over their transformation.
And the numbers back this up, don't they? This isn't just sort of a feel-good theory.
Not at all. It's got real impact. When patients feel emotionally invested, when they see themselves as the hero of this journey.
Yeah.
Research cited by Dr. Masudi shows a remarkable 40% higher treatment acceptance rate.
40%.
And 60% better satisfaction scores.
Okay.
It seems to reduce that perceived risk, and it definitely elevates their emotional investment. Because, they're not just buying a service anymore, they're buying into a vision of their future self.
Okay, that's powerful. So once you've captivated them in the consultation room, how do you even get them through the digital door in the first place?
Good question.
That brings us to what Dr. Masudi calls the awareness stage, which sounds like it's all about creating your digital stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This stage really emphasizes authenticity and emotional connection online. The goal is to turn your social media presence, maybe your Instagram or TikTok, into something like a behind-the-scenes documentary series.
Okay, like reality TV for aesthetic.
Sort of.
Yeah.
You might launch something like Transformation Tuesdays, documenting real patient journeys, always with their full enthusiastic consent, of course.
Crucial.
Absolutely crucial. You show the consultation process, the anticipation, maybe some nerves, the actual treatment, and then the big reveal. But the key focus isn't just on the physical results.
It's the emotion.
It's profoundly on the human emotions involved, the story behind the transformation.
That sounds like, honestly, a lot more work than just posting standard before and after photos. Does it really pay off? Is the ROI there?
It absolutely does pay off, according to the examples. Look at Dr. MR, for instance. He apparently grew his Instagram from about 500 to an astounding 50,000 followers in just 18 months.
Wow, 18 months.
Yeah, by creating these mini documentaries of patient stories. He filmed short, candid interviews why patients chose their treatments, their initial fears, their excitement throughout the process.
Oh, it feels real.
It feels incredibly authentic, human, and not at all like a pushy promotional ad. And that builds trust and relatability on a massive scale.
So for someone wanting to maybe dip their toe into that, replicate some of that success, what's a quick win for their digital stage?
Okay, your next move could be pretty simple. Start filming short, maybe 60-second behind-the-scenes clips during treatments. Focus on capturing those genuine patient emotions, those transformative moments.
Just short snippets.
Exactly. Post these consistently with storytelling caption. Make them read like little journal entries, pulling your audience into the narrative. Remember, authenticity trumps polish every time here.
Right, got it. Okay, so once you've captured their awareness online, how do you turn that sort of casual interest into genuine excitement, get them more connected?
That's where the interest stage comes in. This is about creating interactive discovery experiences. Think, try before you buy, but for aesthetics.
Interesting. How does that work?
Well, this involves using things like augmented reality, AR technology, which is becoming much more accessible.
Like those apps where you can see different hairstyles?
Precisely. And combining that with truly engaging consultation events. The philosophy Dr. Masudi suggests is hosting something like monthly beauty discovery evenings.
Okay.
Potential patients can come actually try on new looks using AR apps, maybe receive mini consultations. And this is key, meet previous happy patients, real people, real results.
That builds social proof.
Exactly. And you need to make it feel like an exclusive art gallery opening. Serve champagne, play curated music, display your before and after photos like they're masterpieces, not just clinical records.
You're reducing that friction, letting them pre-visualize their transformation in a fun way.
You got it. Reducing cognitive friction.
So it's about removing perceived risk and making it playful, social. I know of a great example here. Dr. Evie in Miami, she hosts these famous Botox and Bubbles evenings.
Ah, yes. Dr. Evie is a master at this stage. She educates small groups, maybe 8-10 women, about injectables, but in a really relaxed, almost party atmosphere.
Takes the fear out of it.
Completely. She uses anatomical models, mirrors, demonstrates techniques. She basically transforms education into entertainment, makes a potentially intimidating topic approachable and fun.
And the result?
Her conversion rate from these events is reportedly an astonishing 85%.
85%. That speaks volumes about making it interactive and non-clinical.
It really does. It shows the power of engagement in a different setting.
Okay, that's a huge return. So what's a practical step for our listeners to maybe kickstart their own discovery evening? How do they begin?
Well, a quick win could be to partner with a local venue, maybe a chic boutique, an art gallery, even a high-end salon, somewhere that aligns with your brand.
Leverage their audience too?
Exactly. Host your first discovery evening within, say, the next 30 days. Create interactive stations where people can learn about different treatments, maybe through hands-on demos, or even just try that virtual lip filler with an AR app on a tablet.
Keep it simple to start.
Yeah, the key is engagement and just breaking down those initial barriers, making it feel accessible.
Okay. So once people are interested, genuinely curious, how do you then convert that interest into a committed patient? This requires moving into the next phase.
The consideration stage.
Right, the consideration stage. And this is all about, as Dr. Masudi puts it, transgressing traditional medical norms.
I love that phrase.
Me too. The goal is breaking that sterile, sometimes intimidating clinical stereotype. You want to create consultation experiences that feel much more like luxury retail than a typical medical appointment.
This is where every single detail matters in shaping perception. You need to think about everything.
Like what specifically?
Okay, so replace those standard, often uncomfortable medical chairs with plush, comfortable lounge seating. Offer beverages, but serve them in beautiful glassware, not plastic or paper cups.
Small touches.
Huge impact. Swap out those old school clipboards for sleek tablets for intake forms, and crucially, create a treatment menu.
A menu, like a restaurant.
Exactly like that. Design it so it looks like it belongs in a high-end restaurant or spa, complete with detailed descriptions, but focusing on the desired outcomes and feelings, rather than just listing the clinical procedures.
Focusing on the why.
Precisely. You're signaling luxury, personalization, and care at every single touch.
The Skin Bar in London really nails this, don't they? I read they completely reimagined their space.
They are a brilliant case study in this kind of environmental design. They redesigned their entire patient journey from the ground up.
Where did they change?
They replaced conventional waiting rooms with what they call reflection lounges. Think inspirational books, beautiful beauty magazines, calming music.
Nice.
And consultations happen in design studio, places where patients actually co-create their treatment plans with the practitioner on large touchscreens. It's collaborative.
Very interactive. And the impact.
This human-centered design approach reportedly increased their average treatment value by an incredible 200%.
200%. That just shows how investing in the experience directly impacts profitability. It's not just fluff.
Absolutely not. It's smart business.
So for a practitioner listening who wants to start making these kinds of changes, maybe on a smaller budget, where would you recommend they begin?
Okay, your next strategic move, and it doesn't have to cost a fortune, is to audit every single touch point in your clinic, but do it from a hospitality perspective, not just a medical one. Walk through as if you were a luxury hotel guest.
See it through their eyes.
Exactly. And start small. Replace just one clinical element each week with something more experiential.
Yeah.
Maybe begin with your intake forms, make them digital, user-friendly, even elegant.
Or the seating.
Or upgrade your consultation seating to something truly comfortable and inviting. Consistency in these small changes adds up to a massive transformation over time.
And then we finally arrive at the conversion stage, the actual treatment itself. Dr. Masudi calls this treatment as theater.
Yeah, this is where you transform the procedure itself into a carefully choreographed performance. You make the patient truly feel like the star of their own show.
How do you make a medical procedure feel like theater?
It's about building anticipation and adding a layer of ceremony around the treatment. You create distinct treatment rituals.
Rituals.
Yes. Start with a preparation moment. Meticulously explain each step, maybe like a master chef describing a gourmet dish they're about to prepare for you. Build that anticipation.
Make them feel involved.
Exactly. Use music playlists specifically curated for different treatments. Something calming for a facial, maybe more upbeat and invigorating for a body contouring session. Tailor the senses.
And the end.
And then at the end, orchestrate a reveal ceremony. Use professional, flattering lighting, and high-quality mirrors. Make that moment when they see the results truly impactful and memorable.
Dr. JP in Seoul has absolutely mastered this, I hear. His approach sounds incredible.
He really has. Dr. JP implements this signature 20-minute transformation ritual before any major treatment.
20 minutes before.
Yes. Patients change into luxury robes. They're offered a signature herbal tea blend developed just for the clinic. There's specific aromatherapy used during the procedure itself.
Wow, multisensory.
Very. And he culminates the whole thing with a professional photography session right then and there to capture those immediate stunning results under perfect lighting.
That must make patients feel amazing.
It does. And this multi-sensory ceremonial approach results in a phenomenal 95% patient retention rate for him.
95%. That speaks volumes to the power of ritual in enhancing perceived value and that crucial emotional connection.
It absolutely does.
So what's one tangible way for our listeners to integrate a bit of this treatment as theater moment without maybe going full soul-level production yet?
A practical next step is to design a signature treatment ritual just for your most popular service. What do most people come for? Start there.
Focus efforts.
Right. Focus on incorporating those sensory elements, music, scent, lighting, and most importantly, design and practice a memorable reveal moment. Practice it until it feels perfectly natural and seamless, not forced or awkward.
Practice makes perfect. Okay, now, once they've been converted, they've had this amazing theatrical treatment journey, you obviously want to keep them coming back.
Of course, retention is key.
This is the retention stage, which Dr. Masudi calls building your community theater. The concept sounds like creating an exclusive community, making patients feel like VIP members of an exclusive club.
Exactly. This is all about fostering a sense of belonging and long-term loyalty. It often involves developing something like a tiered membership program.
Like airlines or hotels do?
Similar idea. Offer exclusive events just for members, early access to new treatments before anyone else, maybe special members-only pricing, make them feel like insiders.
What else?
You could even host quarterly glow-up galas or similar events. Let your best patients network with each other, learn about new treatments together, and celebrate their transformation. It solidifies their connection to your brand and to each other.
That sounds really smart. Dr. AF in Toronto has an incredible membership program, apparently. That really stands out as an example.
She does. Her program for regular patients is reportedly a masterclass in community building. Members get things like quarterly curated beauty boxes, access to online masterclasses related to beauty and wellness, invitations to those exclusive events, even a dedicated phone line for priority support and priority booking slots.
So real tangible benefits.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the results are astounding. Her member retention rate is apparently 98%.
90.
And crucially, 70% of her new patients come directly from member referrals.
Wow. That's not just a powerful referral engine. It's like a self-sustaining ecosystem built on trust and community.
Precisely. That's the holy grail.
That's a very strategic move for sure. For someone just starting out with thinking about retention in this way, what's a simple but impactful first step?
Okay, to put this into practice today, something simple. Start actively collecting email addresses with consent, of course. Create a simple VIP list.
Just a list to start.
Exactly. Then send maybe monthly newsletters, but make them valuable, feature patient spotlights. With permission, share useful beauty tips. Offer exclusive VIP-only deals. Make it feel like an insider publication they want to open, offering real value and connection rather than just another promotional email blast. Build that relationship over time. Okay, so we've covered the external patient journey, but Dr. Masudi also talks about internal theater, creating value through your team. This sounds like it touches on company culture, maybe even HR?
Absolutely. It's critical. The core idea here is you need to train your staff to be an integral part of the performance, not just employees checking off tasks.
Everyone's on stage.
Everyone's on stage. Every single team member, regardless of their role, from the receptionist answering the phone to the nurse performing injections to the esthetician giving a facial needs to understand and embody their part in the patient's transformation story.
How do you achieve that?
It means creating service standards, yes, but framing them more like hospitality training than rigid medical protocols. Think Ritz-Carlton, not just clinical procedure.
So the receptionist isn't just booking appointments.
Right. They're essentially casting directors, helping patients choose their perfect transformation journey, setting the tone from the very first call. Their attitude, their language, their warmth, it's all part of the show. That's a profound shift in thinking, especially for a traditional clinical environment. So what about a solo practitioner? How do you begin building that internal theater when the team is just you?
That's a great point. A key takeaway for your clinic, even if you're solo right now, is to create detailed scripts or frameworks for common patient interactions.
Scripts. Won't that sound robotic?
Don't think of them as rigid dialogue you read word for word. Think of them as guidelines, key messages, the right tone. Practice these until they feel completely conversational and natural to you.
Okay, internalize them.
Exactly. And document these standards, not just for yourself today, but as foundational training material for any future team members you bring on board as you grow. This ensures consistent high-quality performance across your entire practice, no matter who the patient interacts with.
That makes sense for scaling. Okay, this all sounds incredibly compelling, visually exciting, emotionally engaging, but is this just creative thinking? Is there some serious science behind all this, theatrical flair?
That's a crucial question, and the answer is a resounding yes. It's profoundly backed by neuroscience and behavioral psychology. It's not just fluff, it's science.
Really?
Yes. Studies consistently show that patients who experience positive emotions, who feel genuinely cared for and engaged during their medical or aesthetic encounters, benefit significantly.
Tell me more about those benefits. What does the data show?
Well, the data Dr. Masudi references reveals things like a 23% better treatment outcome for patients who have these positive emotional experiences.
Better outcomes physically.
Think Think about that goes beyond just feeling good. It can actually influence physiological results, recovery, satisfaction with the result itself.
Interesting. What else?
Furthermore, they show 31% higher compliance with follow-up care, and we know how vital that is for long-term results and patient safety and aesthetics.
Absolutely.
And for practitioners looking to grow, there's a remarkable 45% more likelihood for these satisfied, happy patients to refer others. Word-of-mouth marketing on steroids.
That's huge for growth.
And what's truly fascinating, especially in aesthetic medicine where procedures can involve some discomfort, is a reported 60% better pain tolerance during procedures.
60% better pain tolerance. How?
When patients feel safe, valued, listened to, maybe even a little entertained, their perception of pain actually diminishes. The brain processes it differently. It's quite remarkable.
Those numbers are staggering. It truly underscores that focusing on the emotional experience isn't just a nice to have, it's really a strategic imperative for success.
Absolutely. It's central. And when we connect this to the bigger picture, the industry itself, well, the aesthetic medicine market is projected to reach an astounding $15.6 billion by 2026.
Huge market.
Huge. But what's even more telling is that these experience-focused practices, the ones implementing the kinds of strategies we've discussed today, are reportedly growing 40% faster than the more traditional clinical approaches.
40% faster growth.
Yeah, this isn't just a fleeting trend. It really does seem to be the future of patient care and business success in aesthetic medicine. The data clearly supports this theatrical, human-centered approach.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the ambitious aesthetic medicine practitioner listening right now?
Well, it means the most successful practitioners moving forward probably won't just be great doctors or clinicians.
They need to be more.
They need to be visionaries, experienced designers, master storytellers, and genuine community builders too, wearing multiple hats.
It truly reinforces that in an industry built entirely on personal transformation, the journey itself matters every bit as much, maybe even more, than the final destination or result.
Perfectly put. It's about crafting that unforgettable narrative, that immersive experience, right from the first click online to achieving lasting loyalty years down the line.
Your patients aren't just buying treatments, they're buying into a vision of their best selves. So give them a story worth telling, an experience worth sharing, and a transformation worth celebrating. Make them the star of their own show.
Couldn't agree more. The stage is set, the audience is waiting. Your next act starts now. Our advice, echoing Dr. Masudi, is simple yet potentially transformative. Choose just one stage of your patient journey this week.
Just one to start.
Just one. And implement one theatrical element, one experiential touch point from this playbook. Maybe it's the lighting, maybe it's a discovery event, maybe it's a small ritual. Then add another next week.
Build momentum.
Exactly. In just 3 months, you'll have cultivated a significantly different, hopefully completely new patient experience. One that your competitors, stuck in the old clinical model, will struggle immensely to replicate. That's how you set your practice apart for true, lasting success.